To be honest, I don't know much about the other teams.
Definitely got one of the most competitive,
Crazy.
treated like a king. The Sun. Definitely the Sun. Brazil. Nice.
Hello, I'm Alex.
Hello, I'm Joe. Let's talk about England.
Thanks guys having us here. It's a great pleasure for us. I would like to start with the last Euro. In the last Euro, England hoped that it's coming home with the final in Wembley, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But on the other hand, it was the first final of England. So would this be the tournament in which England wins the title?
Who knows? You never know, it's difficult, but they have a good chance for sure.
No, I was at that game at Wembley. Obviously we go 1-0 up in the game, Luke Shaw. And it was just quite, you could feel the tension in the stadium that England had never been in that environment before, leading in a final, European final. It was a good game, and Italy were just probably a little bit smarter during the game with how they were with the tactics and some of the fouls they made when we were breaking through on goal. But we've got such a great team. The whole nation's stock full of good players. We've definitely got one of the most competitive teams and squads in the world. So I definitely think we can win.
So England will clash against Denmark, Serbia and Slovenia in Group C. Which one of them do you think would challenge you the most?
To be honest, I don't know much about the other teams. None of them should be too much of a worry for England, I don't think, but they're going to be tough games because to get to the Euros finals, you have to be a good team. In the past, obviously, Denmark, they've always had good players. That could be difficult. And like I said, I don't know loads about the other teams, but I'm sure England are focusing on winning all the games and getting through. But you never know in those tournaments, they're always difficult games, so we'll have to be at our best for sure.
England are going to have to look at taking maximum points from those games to set you in good stead for the knockout stages. I think the more confidence you can build in the group, the better it is going forward.
Did you see the squad of England? So both in your positions, who is the best name in the current squad?
There's lots of good names in the squad. Jude Bellingham's had a great season. Phil Foden's had an amazing season. Harry Kane again has had another really good season. Got my good friend Trent, and I don't know how he's made it into the midfielder bracket now. He's got everything he needs to be a midfielder as well. There's so many. Declan Rice, amazing season for Arsenal. Saka again. There's so many good players. Cole Palmer. This is why you look at the squad and there's so many talented players. That's what gives England a really good chance.
Yeah, you can use all the players, the midfielders or forwards.
Of course.
Depends on the match. So in your position?
Yeah, there's a lot of leaders and captains in the defence for me. You've got Lewis Dunk, captain of his team, Harry Maguire, Carl Walker, Man City captain on numerous occasions. They've got big leaders, and then you have a mix of the youngsters. Obviously, Konsa's been very good for Villa the last few years. Branthwaite's had a fantastic season with Everton, a breakthrough season in the Premier League. A mix of experience and also young talent that can learn and look to be pushing the guys who are going to be starting the games for England. I'm just really excited, and hopefully we can win many games.
What if I ask about yes, you can lots of players, but three most key players of the squad?
Harry Kane is obviously a massive part. He's the captain and he's the goal scorer, and in the tournaments you need someone that's going to score you the goals. So I think him for sure. I think Carl Walker will be massive. He's got experience winning lots of trophies. He's played for England for years now. He's a big leader and a big character, I know, in the dressing room also. Your goalkeeper also, I think it's really important. He's going to have to make some big saves, and if that's Pickford, then yeah, he usually really comes good for England, and he stands up in those big moments. He likes those pressure moments. So I think, yeah, there are three names that are big, but everyone's got a really important role. There's not one player particularly that can win the trophy for the team. It's everyone together has to do it.
Yeah, the spine of the team, the midfield, Bellingham, Harry Kane scoring the goals, and your centres and your goalkeeper for me. If everybody else chips in with assists and goals and plays well, but that spine through the centre of the team, if Pickford, I'm sure he'll be the #1 goalkeeper for England in this tournament. Has a good game, which he normally does for England. He's been fantastic over the years. We've got a really good chance.
Apart from England, who else do you see as favourites?
Brazil.
I don't know. It's difficult. Like I haven't watched too many of the other nations. France are always strong.
Yeah.
They're good in tournament conditions. They've got lots of good players also. I think England are really strong, and it's going to come down to, in each game, who turns up, who's clever. So I think sometimes that's maybe where, as a nation, we've lacked. Sometimes the way we play is very honest, and we're not as maybe clever with winning fouls, seeing the clock down, being tactical like that. That's not a strength always of England. So we have to do a bit more of that, I think, to be clever, because the other nations do that really well. So, but yeah, I think France, I'd say, are always strong contenders.
But also, you get some surprises in the mix. I mean, Greece won it 2004, was it?
Yeah.
Denmark won it in the 90s. You just don't know. Key players in every team. So if they perform well, for me, England are the favourites going into the tournament. Definitely, you've got players who are scoring 20+ goals in their respective leagues. France, obviously, massive powerhouse of a country football-wise, with Mbappe, a lot of pace and attacking. But for me, definitely England are the favourites, heavy favourites.
So just one name. Who will be the top scorer?
I'd say Harry Kane. Mbappe also, he always scores in tournaments. He has done in recent years. If England play well and Kane's up front and he plays all the games, he'll score goals.
Harry Kane, it's got to be Harry Kane.
And let's talk a little bit about Turkey. Turkey will play against Portugal, Czech Republic and Georgia in Group F. How do you see our chances? How far do you think we will go?
I think obviously Portugal will be a tough game for sure. If Turkey can get something out of that game and then they go and beat Georgia, they have a great chance to get out of the group. But yeah, it all comes down to on the day who performs, and that's how tournament football goes. You have to turn up on the day, perform well. 3 big games, and they have to get as many points as they can from those games. I think the other 2 games, Portugal will be the toughest game, of course, and they have to get as much as they can from the other 2 games to have a really good chance.
And quarterfinals or semi, maybe. It's possible. Joe?
It's possible.
Yeah, why not? You've also got teams who are underdogs and that can play in their hand. I mean, Turkey are nowhere near the favourites to go on and win the tournament, but that might give them a little bit of an extra motivation to go, we're a big country, we've got good players, we invest a lot in the Turkish Super League, and yeah, definitely they've got some exciting young players also that we've come up against in the division this season. So I think getting out of the group would be the priority. Of course, it is for every team, but you never know, something might happen for Turkey.
Have you been able to get used to Turkey? What do you like most about here?
The sun.
Yeah,
Definitely the sun.
the sun and the food. I like the food. Food's good here. But yeah, the weather's a lot better than back home.
How would you describe Beşiktaş fans?
Crazy. Crazy. They're very passionate. It's clear how much they love the club. Football is their life, and they show us that every time they come to the games. So yeah, I think passion, the word that comes to mind.
Passion and also real determination, the way they chant and the way they shout during the games, before the games. If you play bad, they let you know. If you play good, treated like a king in the country. I think their expectation of such a huge football club like Beşiktaş is fantastic, and it definitely helps the players.
And now, is it possible to finish the interview with get together, and can we make a 1, 2, 3? Is it possible?
What, that one?
1, 2, 3, yeah.
Oh, go on, you start it then.
Yeah. I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, no problem. 1, 2, 3. Beşiktaş.
Would you like to start or?
No, you can start it.
Okay.
So we go like this, so you have to go to the front. We go.
Hazır mısın?
Yes.
Good?
Bir, iki, üç.
Beşiktaş.
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 Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.